Yes, sir. Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Seal Podcast, episode number 291 for the 10th of October, 2025. My name is Fraser. I'm joined on my left by Dave.
Hello.
And on my right by Neil.
Hello.
Hello. How are we doing, lads? Are we all right?
Yeah.
Yep. All good. Glad it's Friday, but yeah.
We're all right.
Yeah.
Neil, we're not too sure.
No.
Anything you want to get off your chest now, Neil, or we get into that in a bit?
Yeah, it's nothing major.
All right. Remember, a problem shared is a problem halved.
So they say.
So they say.
I don't know.
Whoever they are.
The mocking that you gave him earlier, and he didn't even tell you what his problem was.
Yeah.
The mocking.
Was it mocking? That makes it sound like that was the real reason.
Maybe just added to it. Well, you make sure you come around and you let us know when you're ready. If there's anything you want to talk about. All right. Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks very much for joining us. It's good to be back for another week. Let's get straight into it. What we got on the footy there, Neil?
No. Did all right again last week.
Did all right. He's rocking it, aren't you? Where are you now in the World League? The full league.
Or something.
15,000?
Something like that. I'm a bit disappointed because I could have had 15 more points last week. I left two good scorers on the bench.
You left some money on the table, did you?
I did. Could have mopped up. I'd have been over 500 points if I'd have put those two in.
15,000 is good.
Apparently. Not as good as 6,000, is it? That's where I was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
But enough about me. We had some good scores all round last week. Well, most places. Big scores, particularly from Andy Cox on 87. One of our other friends, Matt Arnold, 84.
Ooh.
Jake Fisher is reporting a 94-pointer, which was the top.
Wow.
But he did take an 8-point hit. So technically it's only 86. There was someone else who got 87. Oh yeah, there it is, Mark Allport. And my wife did a wild card and got 82. So maybe things are turning around there.
They've got 82 as well, and he's at the bottom of the league.
Yeah, but he took a fucking stupidly massive hit again, 16 points or something daft.
Oh,
He just loves to make changes every week, and
he's loving it.
It's fine, I guess. He's not going to win the league that way. I reckon he's probably lost about 100 points already this year through hits. But yes, pretty good week all round for a lot of people. Lewis was a bit low, 64.
Kinsit was a bit low.
Did you beat him in the head-to-head?
Yes.
Nice. Did I play Kev last week? I can't remember. There's no football this weekend, obviously. Well, there is football this weekend, but not the sort that anyone cares about.
See, I didn't realise that I missed there was another week that I could make changes for this one. So
you've got another week before you can make changes.
Why, you made changes already?
I need to make changes now.
You could play a wild card, Dave.
Yeah, I probably should. I'd play all
There's
the
no
cards.
games this weekend, though, Dave, right?
No deadline until next weekend.
No.
Yeah, so just hang tight there, buddy.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to play your wild card, you can play it now and just fucking tinker around. Play the price changes.
Let's get to the real talking point. How are the Americans doing?
Well, Lewis is second.
What?
Luciano is down in 9th. We'll have to scroll down a bit further to find the others. Still scrolling.
Oh, look at Red and Defo.
The only person below Gary and Mike is Kev. Like I said, he's docked himself about 100 points already so far this year. Sort it out, lads.
Down there. Come on.
Gary said, I saw that he literally did his team and hasn't looked at it since.
No, he's a dead team, which makes Mike Redmond's team all the more worrying considering he's
tending
to it.
He overtook Gary last week. So.
Oh. Come on, Mike.
He's
pull the
been
finger
playing
out.
some wild things like putting Cole Palmer in as captain and stuff like that.
Gyökeres as captain last week.
Yeah, that was another dud. You got to have the differentials to gain you places, but you can't be going too much against the big hitters.
And he had Byrne on the bench. I mean, 53. He's a little bit below average, but there you go.
Well, if you keep doing that every week,
true,
you do shit.
Yes. Ask me how I know.
I don't need to. What am I saying? So head-to-head wise, we've got some. I've got scores for last week because there's no game going on. So Dave, you lost out to Daisy quite badly.
Yeah.
That's what he says. 32.
It
32 points
matter.
last week, Dave. We didn't mention it, but I'm going to have to mention it now. That was fucking shocking. That was like half the average last week.
Yeah, I know. It's terrible.
Yeah, that was the worst of everyone, wasn't it?
Luckily, it doesn't matter how many points I lose by on the head-to-head. So.
Well, no, I suppose not. I beat Luciano last week by 12 points, 75-63. Andy Cox, no surprise, he beat Kev, 87-70. So what did he get? 82, did we say? So it was a 12-point hit for Kev last week, I think. Or was it 8? Anyway,
12.
Chipper lost out to my wife, 49-82. Kinzit lost, as you said, 43 for Kinzit. And he's put his socks up a bit there. And you won 71 for you. Adam, 78-75 win over Pilch.
Oof.
That's his first win of the season, I think.
Yeah. Christian
lost out to Mark Allport, 61-87. Lewis drew. That's the first draw we've had this year. He was bang on the average, and he played the average, so he drew 60-60. Chris Jackson, 78. Gary D. Felice, 34.
Who, Lewis? Oh, Lewis took a hit, didn't he then? Okay, yeah, so he took a 4-point hit.
Yeah, he's fucked his team already. Elusive Man, 73. Mike Redmond, 53. So that leaves the standings looking a bit like I've got a 6-point lead at the top. Come on, everyone.
Just enjoy it while you can, mate. Don't worry.
Ahead.
You'll have people around you soon enough, no doubt.
I don't know about that. Not if I keep winning.
We'll see.
Lewis then slipped down to 5th after his draw, and he's level with the average in the head-to-head league. So 5th and 6th joint points. I don't know. Is that right? The average score so far this season, I guess, is 364 total. I guess if that's what the averages points are for so far this year.
I guess.
That's quite low, isn't
it? Do you think so?
I don't know. What have you got? 395, so you're above average. Yes, then we've got several teams on 12, a couple of teams, 3, 4, 5 teams on 9, 1 on 6. Adam's won 2 games this season, sorry. And Mike and Gary both won 1 game. Kev just loves the hit so much he can't get a win. So stop taking hits, Kev.
Kev doesn't care about the head-to-head.
No, really not. I don't know why he's in the list. Anyway, he's taking more hits than Ewan McGregor in fucking Trainspotting.
Oh.
Anyway, no Premier League this weekend. We've had international games, some friendlies. England played Wales, won 3-0 in the first 20 minutes and then didn't do anything. But other than the crowd upset Tommy Tuchel because we weren't singing enough. I was like, have you been to an England game before? You don't really want them singing because it's that stupid fucking Dam Busters song or whatever.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, if you're going to go 3-0 up after 20 minutes and then not stick anything in the net for another 70 minutes, I mean, people are going to be like, oh,
yeah.
Wow. I didn't watch it. I'm just...
It's England. They're fucking... The atmosphere is a bit wank, let's be honest. It's full of loads of people who don't normally go and watch football.
Right.
And honestly, England have got shit songs. Sorry, it's true.
Neil has spoken.
If you go to like I don't know, other foreign teams, they're just singing all match long, and they don't know what they're fucking singing, but it's not the same fucking thing over and over again.
Come on, England.
Yeah,
Come
exactly.
on, England.
Fuck off. Can't be arsed with that. It's bollocks, isn't it?
Oh, you
So
are right old hump this week, haven't you?
So shit. It's just lame. Get some good songs. Never say, don't sing like you get fucking, it's coming home every night when we win a fucking game in the World Cup or whatever.
Oh, don't.
But yeah. Don't like England songs.
Fair enough.
All
right. So no football this weekend.
I can't remember when it starts next weekend. Where it's I don't know if we've got a Friday game or not.
I
to kick off. I doubt it. Doubt it because it's
no.
Because well, it's been there's some weird fixtures coming up because obviously, like from a fantasy football perspective, you're like, oh, all the Brazilians have got to come back from South America and all that sort of shit. So they're like, if they're playing really late in their local time zone, that's even later, obviously coming back here, and maybe some of them don't play, but they're playing in Japan or something next week. It's Japan versus Brazil. I can't remember, Argentina. There's it's like a load of South American teams are playing in like whatever you call that, Far East. Is that the Far East? Is that still allowed to say?
Yes. Sure.
And South Korea are playing some South American team, I think, as well. So yeah, I don't know what's going on there. If it's like some sort of mini, maybe they all got a deal on a plane together, so to save
maybe I don't know
money. I doubt it. But yeah. So maybe there's like that's weird because they're obviously playing early, effectively, if they're going that way around the world. So they might be back earlier than normal, the South Americans. So maybe they won't be so quite. Yeah, but it's ahead in time. So
I think
it's in the
thinking
future.
about it. I think thinking about it to that degree is relatively pointless, isn't it? I mean,
well, it's just if you've got a lot of South American players in your team, and I don't think there's so many these days, to be fair. Like João Pedro. Well, I don't think he's actually gone. He didn't go in the end with Brazil.
There you go. I don't know. That's you're going to a level that
fucking
90% of us just aren't at.
This is this is how you end up where you are in the league.
Yeah, I know. You're just the numbers are floating around your head. We can see that.
Yeah, I'm that GIF.
You're that GIF. You know the one.
The Sandra Bullock one.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
not the one I was thinking of.
I was thinking of the equations and the.
Yeah, that's not.
I don't think that's Sandra Bullock, though, is it?
That's a
the right
GIF.
What? No, there's one with the lady.
No, that's not the one.
But I don't think it's Sandra Bullock, though. Anyway, it's pointless talking about GIFs.
We digress. Everyone knows. Right. Everyone can see what you're talking about. We've described it so cleverly and well, so accurately.
See it in your mind.
You've got a Sandra Bullock. I've got a dude, and you've got some other woman. So everyone knows what we're talking about.
Yeah. All right. Any more football?
No, I can't be asked.
Okay. Let's move on to listener stuff then.
Before I was going to ask actually, Fraser.
Save us, Dave.
Have you had any? Are you going to get any tickets for the World Cup?
I'm not actively expensive now.
Yeah, I'm not actively chasing them. There's a couple of things, like you got to sign up for the opportunity to possibly buy tickets, right? So there's all that crap. I think that the prices are going to be through the roof. I cannot be bothered to put the effort in to getting tickets for something that I don't even know what game I'm going to get.
Yeah, you don't know who you're going to get up there. Well, we don't technically know which teams are in the World Cup yet.
No.
Yeah, so. I don't know how it's going to pan out. If I can get tickets, great. But
you might get to go to a game that's got some good music and singing along.
Yeah,
maybe.
Go to a South American game.
That's right. Hopefully, I don't get an England game.
Yeah, fuck that. Fucking dumb. All right, to be fair, when in World Cups, as long as they're abroad, then you get the proper fans going, don't you? They're like, it's like when the away fans go with your team. They're the loud ones that go to follow the away matches and stuff like that. So it's still the fucking same shit songs, though, isn't it?
I do think, though, even if I don't get tickets, and I know there's a good game on, though, I'll go downtown maybe Like they're gonna have watching areas, right?
So have you
And
got
they'll
it
definitely
in Toronto? Have you? You've got.
yeah, it's in Toronto. So
They're playing in like a hockey stadium or something.
no, we've got
Gotta melt the ice.
Toronto FC's stadium is a soccer specific stadium, and they've increased the capacity. So I'm pretty sure they must be there. The games must be there.
You're a big
so,
team, are they? Toronto FC. Are they
I
MLS?
think they're ranked about 11th in the world for for value, something like that. No, or was it 50th? But
Was
they're
it
up there.
511th?
No. If you look at sort of value of teams, the MLS teams actually have more value than a lot of teams in the world. So yeah, if you look at the value of teams,
Because is this due to the wealth of owners or something?
yeah, probably the wealth and the market and all that sort of stuff. So
Because there's no way they're worth. Like they're not Man United, are they?
no, but say Toronto FC is getting regularly.
There's
every
no way
time they
they're
play.
11th. No way.
No, maybe that might be a little bit high. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. But
There's a lot of European clubs I reckon are ahead of anywhere in North America.
yeah, I think 11th. I'm a little bit lofty on that, but they're in the top 50, I think, which even that surprised me because it's just Toronto FC. Who are they, right? But you know, the attendance is and the fan base is rabid. The attendance is always good. I think they regularly sell out all the season tickets. So
maybe you'll be able to get a La Liga game in your stadium or something in the future.
it wouldn't surprise me.
Like, have you seen all that hoo-ha? This is what we've managed to find some more football chat about UEFA have authorised 2 matches to occur in foreign shores, 2 league matches.
Fine.
It's not fine.
Why?
Because Villarreal are supposed to be at home and they're playing Barcelona in fucking Miami. So it's basically another home game for Barcelona in another country because no one's fucking supporting Villarreal, are they? And Como are playing Milan in fucking Australia or something.
All right. So I suppose Villarreal have got the gun to their head and being frog marched to Miami, forced to play against their will.
Well, they're going to get some money out of it. I think they're actually
right. Yeah, but you can't sit there and go, "It's not
no
that
good,
though,
is
right?
it? They're going to they're supposed to be at home with the home advantage.
Neil, if Villarreal say they're okay with it, they're okay with it.
I don't think they are okay with it.
Why are you? Oh, you think they're going to go to fucking play in Miami when they don't want to?
None of the players, even the Barcelona players, don't want this to happen. They don't want. The players are not the ones who want to do this. The managers are the ones to do this. This is the owners.
Okay.
The fuckers. Ruining football.
Oh my god. God, you're in a mood this week. The last few days, he's sort of fucking got this black. You know when they draw that little squiggly black cloud above cartoon characters' heads? That's what Neil's got right
Charlie
now.
Brown or whatever.
Yeah. Bless you. Let it go, son. Let it go. Let them enjoy. People in Miami can enjoy.
They can come and watch the fucking football.
Oh my god!
They've got enough money.
Let's move on.
Can't keep Americans out of anywhere. They're always fucking Americans everywhere, aren't they? Everywhere you go, there's fucking Americans. They can come over to fucking Barcelona and watch Barcelona if they want.
What do you care about Barcelona anyway?
It's the precedent it sets.
Do you mean the principle? Oh, the precedent sets. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Well, I mean, they're already doing it the other way, aren't they? They got the NFL come over and the MLB came over. Why?
Because we don't have American football or baseball over here. Whereas they do have football.
I think you find
right, but
rugby and rounders. Thank you very much.
But your argument was that it's shit because they should be playing a home game and now they're playing it in Miami. Well, what about when the MLB teams or the NFL teams come and play here?
Well, that's all about fucking money anyway, isn't it?
It's all about money.
Everything's about money.
Football is about competition and relegation and promotion and stuff like that, which you don't have in fucking MLB and NFL. They keep moving their fucking teams around. That's not real. That's not right, is it? MK Dons.
Right, let's move on to listener stuff.
We've got a comment from Pilch in the chat. He says, Toronto... I'm assuming this is a chat GPT something or other. Toronto FC's value ranking has dropped in recent years but remains high, with a 2025 valuation of $725 million. Is that Canadian? Placing it
Dunno.
34th among the world's most valuable soccer clubs, according to Sportico.
34th. I mean, if you think about it, like you know, off
It's
the
gotta
cuff,
be
you'd be like,
bollocks.
well, there you go. That was just about what I was supposed to say, but you put it far more eloquently than I was about to.
That makes absolutely no sense to me
There you go.
whatsoever.
Well,
There
you go.
Where the fuck are Juventus and teams like that then?
They haven't got any money, mate. They're all fucking broke. They're all selling advertising space on their stairs,
Doesn't mean you're any fucking good though, does it?
on the urinals. That's they're fucking trying to find any place they can.
They should
I
put
think
those
that's the
little,
whole point,
goals.
isn't it, about all this European football and prices that like they're set an allowed amount that they're allowed to buy and sell footballers, and they're not even like allowed to offset that money against tax and stuff like that anymore. And that's why there's a big sort of they're trying to even the playing field from clubs that have money and that don't.
Well,
So
they've
that's
just
why
fucked it because basically the clubs that already have money are just fine, and everyone else who gets money is fucked. They can't do it. They can't spend it anyway. So, yeah, it's fucking.
All right, let's move on from football. On to listener stuff. Mint Safe says, when 3i stroke Atlas, which I don't know what that is, gets here, and when 3i stroke Atlas gets here and turns out to be an alien invasion like Independence Day, what are your plans? Run to a bunker or hope they abduct you, or it could just be a comet. Oh.
So 3i is the third interstellar object that we've found to come through the solar system.
Since we can't give them a nice name that was named after a person.
Well, the first one was Uluru or something like that.
Oh yeah, okay, I remember that
because it was discovered in Hawaii, so I gave it a Hawaiian name. There was a second one I can't.
No offense to anyone in Hawaii there. Hopefully, yeah.
We're trying.
And then so this is the third known interstellar object to come through.
Interstellar.
Yes.
So from another star system.
So from outside.
It's travelled across into our solar system. Yeah. Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's going to be very exciting when it comes.
What happened? So
it's
there's a fair chance it won't hit us.
It's
quite a big space.
It's like a couple of hundred million miles away.
Space is a big space.
Yes.
I think we'll probably be all right.
Anyway, I'm just looking forward to all the anal sex I'm going to get if it does turn out to be aliens.
I don't even know what to say after that.
There's the title.
I don't know if I can.
That's not a title.
I don't know. There's a part of me, like I don't think I'd be as cock a hoop about the same stuff Neil is if they abducted us. But if they abducted us and just we got a chance to see what's going on with another, who knows? Yeah, why not? I'll go for abduction. Why not? Neil's going for abduction for the anal sex.
Yeah.
I was more thinking that we'd probably be their pets, like we'll be a sort of a curiosity to them, like a lower life form.
Oh yeah, that would be. I
suspect that would be correct if they've managed to travel all of this way.
Yeah.
I don't fancy our chances against that lot, do you? Unless they got a cold. Maybe we could give them COVID. That's how we get rid of them.
Yeah, that would be all right.
I would take that. Hostile.
Somebody posted something the other day. I can't remember who it was, and it said it was reenacting a witch turning someone into a frog. Yeah, now you will suffer, and the witch turns the person into a frog, and then the person suddenly realizes, as a frog, all their worldly cares have just disappeared. Yeah. And they go, that's the way. This is all right. And the witch is like, "Whoa, hang on a second. Wait, that was that's not the way this was supposed to go."
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dog's life, isn't it? My dog's he gets fed. He doesn't worry about where his meals are coming from. Sleeps on the bed.
Doesn't have to get a fucking job.
Nope. No worries about how he's paying the mortgage.
No, it's a pretty fucking sweet life, isn't it? Not being a human.
That's why we got to be. Well, you can still be a human, but we could be pets to the aliens. So there you go. Yeah, I'll take that. Thanks, Mint Safe.
That's basically what I said.
Yeah, sort of. Well, I'm not. Let's not go there. Pilch says 3 questions for the panel. If fish had legs, would they walk everywhere? Some fish do have legs, don't they?
Are they not
Yeah.
axolotls? Do they have legs?
Axolotl's not a fish. Axolotl's an amphibian.
Right. Well, I don't think fish have legs then, because they would be amphibians, wouldn't they?
Weren't there some that could walk on like golf courses in Florida or something?
There's mud
Pontus.
skippers. They are like
What they called?
yeah, mud skippers.
Mud skippers.
Yeah, they're fish with legs, and they jump around.
Like House of Pain.
Yes. So I don't know. Would they walk everywhere? Maybe.
I suppose if
Probably
it
not.
wasn't, if there
Not in
was,
the
if there
water.
wasn't
I
any
suspect
water,
they would
yeah,
still
Yeah,
swim.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
Out of water, probably.
I don't know. I think you're scraping the barrel here with these ones. How many chipolatas could you eat in one sitting?
I reckon I
What's
could
an
go for
average
quite a
si-
few. I reckon at least
What's the
20.
the
I
average
reckon I'd
size of a chipolata?
easily eat 20 chipolatas in one go.
Okay. Okay. 20.
They're the skinny. They're the skinny
They are
sausages.
skinny.
They're about
I don't know. I could probably
that
do
big.
10. Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I could quite confidently do an 8-pack.
8-pack. They come in packs of 12 at Tesco's anyway.
I don't know.
Oh,
don't know.
20's easy, man. As long as you're not eating anything else. I reckon I
Yeah.
could go 40. Fuck it. I'm pushing it out.
Bloody hell. All right.
Go big up,
They're
go
tiddly.
by, mate.
They're not
Next
cocktail
get
sausages.
together. Next get together. We're doing the chipolata eating contest.
No, that sounds wrong. It's already a sausage fest.
His third question is plane, train, or automobile? Question mark.
What, as in which you reckon is preferred travel method?
Train. I'll take. I like the train. I really
I
do
like a
like.
train.
I don't like planes. Planes don't do
Train's the
anything for me
only
anymore.
method of transport I can quite comfortably sit on and let someone else do all the work without feeling like I don't like being not in control.
Right. I
I
agree.
I can sleep very easily on the train.
Yeah.
Train. 3 trains.
Did I only just
Good.
sub again? I feel like you only subbed last week. Anyway,
I don't
thanks.
know. All right.
Thanks, Alan.
Yeah, thanks for that, Pilch. See you on Sunday, Pilch, which would be great.
Sunday.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep, he's coming round.
When's the hockey?
Not sure. I think sometime midweek next week he's
Are
doing
you
that.
going?
I'm not going. No. I'm not going.
You've got to
so
play
that's
Hunt
good.
Showdown
Yeah.
or something, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got really important stuff to do.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for that, Pilch. Hope you travel safe, and we'll see you in a few days. What else have we got? Was there any more? No. All right. Thanks, everybody, for your questions. Let's move on then to what we've been doing. Should I start?
Go for
When-
it.
Go on then.
Picked up the car. So that
New
was
one?
nice.
New
Yeah.
car smell.
Yep. Yeah, it
Look
has got a
clean.
new car smell, actually. Yeah, it's lovely. I got in it this morning just to go check some stuff on it, and I was like, that really does smell like a new car. That's nice.
Nice.
So it's cool. Yeah. Yes, it's the diesel, so it's not quite as sporty as I was hoping. Well, it's
Right.
not. Hoping for anything, to be
Yeah, but
honest.
it's got
but, you
like
know,
it's a 2-litre diesel, is it? It's got.
yeah, it's a 2-liter turbo
I've got a
diesel.
1.5 turbo diesel Qashqai. Mate. It's not a slouch. You ain't
Oh,
gonna
it's
be
not a
no
slouch. Don't get me
no
wrong.
3-litre
No,
V6, obviously, but
supercharged V6.
all right.
No, obviously not. No. My wife got into the car and she's like, "Oh, it's not as quick as the other one." No, it's not. But
Doesn't
I
need to
drove
be.
it. I went on a drive yesterday for about half an hour or whatever. I came back and it was showing on the trip computer like 42 miles to the gallon. I was like, "Oh, baby, here we go." So that's what it's for. And it's lovely.
42 is quite
It's
low.
beautiful. 40, I think it could do better, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, get
that's
on the
what I got.
highway. Go a long way. Could get
Yep.
up to 43.
Yeah, maybe. It's got all the bells and whistles. I was trying out it's got that thing where if you drift on the lane, it rumbles the steering wheel if you go off lane. I put it
Does
into
that
cruise
anyway,
control,
I think, if you go right off lane.
and it'll follow on the cruise control is pretty good, so it'll follow the car in front at a distance. And I
Is
was
that
like, well,
adaptive
let's see
cruise
how.
control? Is that what they call that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and then there were lights coming ahead, so I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to do anything. Let's see what happens when this guy slows down. And lo and behold, the whole thing just slowed down for me right to
Cool.
to whatever. Apparently, it's
Oh.
supposed to park itself,
Oh,
but
Not
I
sure if I
don't
trust
think.
that.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to bother with that. Yeah, I don't know. It's just got every fucking bell and whistle as
Nice.
usual. It's very nice inside, very comfortable, and yeah, all right, it's good.
cool.
Looks nice too. Yeah, it's
It
mint.
does look quite nice.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Did
How many
you- did
miles
you-
on the clock?
96,000 kilometers.
Okay, that's all right.
So it's about 60,000 miles,
Yeah,
50,000
that's
miles.
quite low. Well, it's
Yeah,
quite low
so
for one of your cars.
very low. Yeah, well, that's right. You know, normally I buy the high mileage ones, but we bought this one because we need the economy. We've got to have the economy, right?
You
for-
didn't
for
need the
trip.
economy that much because you got a fucking Jag diesel still. Like, if you really wanted the economy, you could have got yourself a bit smaller car. You could have got yourself a
No.
little runaround.
Yeah, I know, but you're missing the point. So here we go. Should we do the explanation again as to why I've ended up here, right? It's because all I had to do was go up the road and say to my guy, do you have a car that suits? And he goes, yes. If I wanted to go with something else, there's no way I would get a car for the same car for the same amount of money. And I'd have to go fucking buy one. Buying a car is absolutely not something I want to do ever, right? Shopping for a car. Unless you have a big fat checkbook and can
Unless
go
you've
buy
got
whatever
endless
you want.
money, yeah. You just go.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
"I'll have
buying
that
a
one."
new car, then that's okay. But shopping for a used car,
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
and I parted in my car to him as well. So, you know, they took care of that because I did not want to sell it to the fucking masses. That's a nightmare in itself. So it was all clean, done and dusted with like, you know, a half a day's worth of work. I'll take that any day of the week.
Oh yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good. And that's about it.
Your son's
That's really
insured
sort
on
of-
it.
No. Well, he's away at college right now, so there's not much point. And the insurance, of course, jumped up a bit. So we're
Did
going
it?
to try and save some money where we can.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know why. I don't know. We're going to
That
go
doesn't
shop
make any
around, see if
sense.
we can do anything. I think it's a lot newer. And they did say it was sort of a desirable car to steal, but I'm not sure whether I believe that. You
Not the
know,
diesel, surely. You're
a lot of
like,
people.
no, that fucking 3-litre V6 is not desirable to steal, no?
All those London gangsters in your area.
Especially when you can't
Yeah,
even
but-
lock the fucking thing half the time.
No. But yeah, but you have to. When they're talking about vehicle theft here, it's not quite the same as I think maybe in the UK where your cars are just getting stolen, joyridden, and fucking torched.
Yeah, but they're only shit cars that get done that to. They don't go and steal a fucking Porsche to do that, do they? They just fucking
Here-
steal like a
Yeah.
Volkswagen Polo and shit and do that.
we
to
have
it.
really big car theft rings up here where they're stealing luxury vehicles. So, but I think they target new vehicles. I don't think they would target mine, right? You know, that's 5 years old,
Just
or
look at it,
6 years old.
Piece
Yeah,
of
well, I
shit.
don't know about that. Yeah, I guess. So I don't
Is
know.
it is
Anyway,
it is it keyless? Keyless drive.
I don't have to put a key in. No.
Hmm.
That'll be one of the targets. And it's because they've just got
They've got
Oh, they can
scammers.
just clone it.
yeah.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law had his work van busted into it, I think, and a load of his tools stolen because they scanned his his key, his remote key thing.
Oh, it's not. No. Yeah, it is keyless actually. Yeah. You don't. You can just go. You touch the handle and it just opens. Yeah.
Yeah,
it
my
unlocks.
cash car is literally just like you put as long as you've got. If you take the key to the car, and you can start the car.
Right.
But then, I'm not really sure what happens because I can walk away with the key, and it goes beep 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 like fucked off without the. You've got the key, and I'm still running, but it doesn't turn the engine off. So I don't know how
Oh,
far
right.
someone could drive it without it turning off.
No, I remember we did that before. My boss, when I was with an older company, and this was got to be like quite a while ago. He had a new BMW or something like that, and asked somebody to bring it back for him. I think no, Kev. Yeah, that was right. The guy Kev, him and I went to go. I drove him to go pick up the car, but I didn't. He didn't. I'd left with the key, and so he stopped, and I think he stalled it, and then he was fucked, right? Because he
Right.
didn't have the key. He couldn't start it again. Yeah, so they don't
Yeah.
like. Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, that's good. New car week, very nice. Pleased.
Nice.
Yep.
Um,
So that's me. I haven't really got
Arnie's,
anything else.
Arnie's had a couple of chats. He said, obviously, we're referring to your miles per gallon, 42. 42 was good for a car of that size, apparently. And he says, SUVs in England made, I assume that says by Land Rover, including Jaguar, are very easy to steal.
Maybe.
I don't know how he knows that. Maybe he's got,
I don't know.
previous.
I think in some places in London you can't even insure a Land Rover, Range Rover.
No.
Yeah, because they're just stolen for order.
Well, people who buy Range Rovers and drive them in London, they've probably got so much money they don't fucking care.
But I think the new Range Rovers. I mean, I was talking to him, and he goes, "I think I've said something about it being $100,000 vehicle," and he's like, "When was the last time you actually looked at the prices of these? Like, I think the new ones are pushing up to close to $200,000, right? I mean, that's fucking not far off what I paid for my house, right? You know, it's like,
Well, that's why every time I look at a car, I'm like, that's a lot of money. Even the used ones are just like, that's a lot of fucking money.
yeah. Anyway, so
I was
that's
stuck
me.
in like
Anyone
10
else?
years ago. Like my cash car was 10 grand when I bought it, and it was about 4 years old. And I'm like, now I get a 4-year-old car, and they're like 15 to 16 grand. I'm like, what the fuck happened there? Why is everything so expensive?
COVID happened, I think, and a lot of people can't afford new cars anyway, right? So the used market's been through the roof for the last 6-7 years. Certainly the last 6.
Yep.
Anyhow, what about you guys?
I've not been up to it. I've watched one TV series, Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, season 3. That's
new out, is it?
That was new.
Is this Captain Kirk again?
Captain,
like a young Captain Kirk.
No. Captain Kirk is in it, but he's not the main one. Captain Pike.
Oh right, this is the pre. Right,
This
is pre.
This is the prequel. Yeah. It's really good. It doesn't take itself too seriously. Each episode is a kind of a one-off. One or
like
two
Star
do follow
Trek.
each other. Like Star Trek. But they're all very different. It's like each of them have been directed by a different person, because it's the same, like, obviously same world and everything, but the stories are told in such a different way that it keeps it really interesting. There's 10 episodes in total. But yeah, me and the missus smashed through them this week. Really
How
good.
different are the episodes then? It's like same characters and stuff, but
Same characters and stuff, yeah.
So
But
is there red shirt guys that are only in it for one episode, like classic Star Trek?
there is
They join the away team and don't come back.
there is one or two that don't come back, but like one's like a documentary style from a news reporter's perspective. They've got one of them is following like one of the main characters just through the whole story, rather than following the whole just as the story with the characters in it. Yeah, I can't remember exactly, but they're different enough that it keeps it interesting. And Spock is the bloke who plays Spock is perfect. Is really good. And one of the episodes, some of the other characters like change their DNA to turn into Vulcans. I can't remember the reason why, but they absolutely rip him out of it because he's half human, half Vulcan, and they're whole Vulcan. And honestly, like they do it so well, and he's basically like turned into the lackey. He comes back from an away mission like full of all their equipment and stuff, and they're like, "Yeah, you're only half human, so you were just like the dog's body while they're doing all the work." It's really good.
No, he's not part of the crew, is he? Or is he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
were the
My
was
Star
season
Trek
one
was not very
the
good.
same style, like different
Not
things? Or...
so much, but to be honest, it's been ages. I can't really remember the first or second series. I think second season was about 2 or 3 years ago. So it's been a long time coming for season 3. But even the missus liked it. So, and the missus doesn't normally
not
like Star Trek
sci-fi.
stuff at all. So she's not into sci-fi, but she likes the Strange New Worlds because it is tongue in cheek. It doesn't take itself seriously, and yeah, the characters are really good in it.
Wiltshire's just messaged to say he's off to bed because he's got to go to Heathrow at 6 a.m. Have a good flight,
Oof.
Wiltshire's.
Have a good flight.
Good flight, mate. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it, mate. That's my week
Mm.
for non-game related
It's
stuff.
Wow, it's quiet
Well,
this
I know,
week,
it is
eh?
very quiet.
I watched Slow Horses again. We're up to date with Slow Horses. The episodes are really short this season, it seems. The first one
Yeah.
was like 52 minutes. The last two have been like 39 minutes. I'm like, is that it? What? Got to wait a week and there's only 39 minutes. Bit annoying. But it's good. Funny. Does make me laugh.
Funny?
Yeah, it's funny.
Is it?
Sometimes, yes, there are some dark things going on, but it's still funny at moments. I had the quiz on Wednesday down here, the local. Didn't win, came second. Fucked up on a few easy questions.
Was it just you and the missus?
No, it was 5 of us, me, my missus, my daughter, and 2 friends, Emma and Zoe. And yeah, fucks up on a couple of ones, a bit annoying. But there we go. We still wouldn't have won anyway. But we got a voucher. 25 quid voucher for the pub. So there we go. That's all right.
Is that a round of drinks?
Well, it depends how many people are there, really. But yeah, it's, enough for a few. And then I went to have a blood test yesterday. And I got my results today.
Oh yeah, go on.
They're not great.
Really?
Yeah. My good
What,
cholesterol's
through the
gone up.
roof?
My good cholesterol's gone up, which is good. My bad cholesterol hasn't gone down. It has actually gone up slightly, but not loads. Which is a bit of a bummer. Because I've been eating fucking porridge and that's supposed to be good. Like I've been eating a lot
I eat porridge every day, mate.
Yeah.
I eat porridge every day and my cholesterol still has to be managed.
Yeah. So I've got to go I guess I've got to phone the doctor and say, can we stop fucking around now and can you give me some pills to sort this shit out?
There you go.
Because I've been doing loads of exercise, been eating all this good stuff, and drinking loads of beer, and nothing seems to be getting any better. So yeah, I ain't going to stop drinking beer. So he's going to have to just give me pills. And I'm going to have to pay for it. That's the only thing left I reckon I could do is to stop drinking. And I'm like, well, then I'll just be fucking really miserable all the time. So, because
Anything else, or is it just the cholesterol?
that was all I tested for, really. They had it's
Oh.
it's a lipid, so it's a lipid test or something they call it. And
How
so
old are you
there's
now?
50.
You are 50 now, yeah.
Yeah. So there's the triglycerides. I'm not really sure what the fuck they are. They're not good though. That went up a bit as well. Not loads. Like it's just like a 0.1 or whatever. But my ratio's better. My good cholesterol to bad cholesterol ratio improved. I think. Yeah. So.
Did you try and game the results by like being really healthy the day or two?
No.
I don't
Really
know how
didn't.
it works.
No, I went to the pub the night before. And that was quiz night the night before my blood test. So, but I don't think it's affected that much in like 12 hours.
Don't you reckon?
No, I don't think it does.
I don't think it helps.
Well, yeah, but
They tell you you're not supposed to eat, right? Something 12 hours before.
no, that's bollocks. You don't have to do that because it's the fasting test or whatever, fasting triglycerides test. But they say you don't actually need to fast. I was like, well, I fucking walked to my blood test 3 kilometers at a good fucking pace. It's a good job they didn't do my blood pressure because they were like, oh, you got high blood pressure. I was like, I literally just fucking almost ran here in half an hour. So, yeah, that's probably why my blood pressure would have been high. But, yeah, a bit pissed off that it hasn't gone down a bit more. I didn't think it was going to go down loads by any means, but I was like...
You know what? Don't be pissed off. I mean, the good thing is that you're addressing it, right? I know people who are my age, our age, but my age or whatever, who flatly refuse to go to the doctors. And like, I was speaking to a guy the other day. I mean, yeah, he goes to the gym all the time. He's super healthy or whatever. Doesn't really drink much. Definitely doesn't smoke.
You shouldn't have a high cholesterol with all of that.
No. But at the same time, it doesn't matter what you do. Like, you still should be getting a checkup, right? Just to make sure.
Well, I only
there's no
went because
underlying issues.
there was things going on. I was like, this is not right. Like I was trying to be healthy, and I had all those headaches. This is where I
Right.
found out I had high cholesterol, because I was
Right.
trying to run and be good, and it was like giving me massive thumping headaches. I was like, this is not real. This wouldn't be happening. And that's when I
Yeah.
found
Oh,
out I had
no.
high cholesterol.
No, I
But
mean,
then they
it's
tell
good.
me, the doctor then tells me a year later, after being told you better stop running for a bit, the next year the doctor tells me you need to do more strenuous exercise. I was like, I fucking literally told me not to do exercise because of my headaches. Now you're telling me to exercise. And obviously I was doing a lot of exercise up until about 10 weeks ago when I pulled my calf muscle. So the last 10 weeks have been pretty shit. It's like if I'd done my blood test 10 weeks ago, I'd have liked to have known what my cholesterol was then. Whether it was better and it's just got worse again, or whether it's just been the same because I was doing a lot more exercise. I'm still doing quite a bit of exercise compared to people who have office jobs and things like that. Because my job is fucking strenuous physically. So I don't know. I guess I got to make an appointment to speak to my doctor or a doctor.
Doesn't
I
your
don't really have a
doctor get the results?
Well, yeah, they get them, but
Your doctor should be calling you then, shouldn't
well, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I'll probably have to call them because they've got about a fucking bazillion patients, obviously. They're probably
A
supposed to
bazillion?
be. Yeah, that's a new number I just made up. Somewhere between a cajillion, a kabollion. You didn't know that.
A kebabulion.
Yeah, that's why my cholesterol's measured in kebablions. Yeah. So I'm a bit
You addressing all
fucking
your
bit down in the dumps about that today.
don't be. Like I say, you know, and it's good that you're addressing stuff. Treat it like this, like you're being an adult and you're getting your shit sorted out and you're making sure that you're these are actions to make sure that you remain healthy and are around for your children and your wife in the future.
They don't need me anymore.
Oh, you miserable old prick. Sound like me. What happened?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I've spent too much hanging around with you.
Maybe. What else we got?
Cool.
That's it.
Yeah, but fuck all. I just started looking at Say It Lay on cars the other day because you brought a new
I
car.
was talking about Seats to someone today after we had talked about it.
Yeah. What did they say?
As in to buy, or you're just interested?
Who? Me or Neil?
Neil.
Oh, well, I was like, obviously, I've had a fucking bonk on my car, and I'm like, well, probably just should get a new one at some point now. So I'm like,
You're never going to get a new one. You're just going to run it until it absolutely dies.
well,
You know it. I know
it's not going to go through an MOT probably the way in its current state next year. So I'm like, that could be time getting called.
Why won't it go through its MOT?
Because the fucking got bonked into and it lost the light and everything, didn't it? It's only a fog lamp though, so I'm not sure it's actually an MOT fail because it's still got another one.
Mate, you're all doom and gloom for no reason. Fucking don't worry about it. It's going to be
Well,
fine.
I'll
We
see.
had this conversation already.
Well, but you know, you were getting me on to get a new car, get my nice car. I'm like, I'm not getting a nice car.
Yeah, you should.
Now.
No, well,
Well,
you're looking at
Seats they look like nice cars. It's basically a Golf. So, but it's a bit cheaper.
Most cars are basically Golfs nowadays.
No, I don't know about that.
They're
They're not made by the same people as Golfs. But there you go. Anyway,
all right.
We'll see.
Okay, well, look, let's move on to what we've been playing. We're way ahead of schedule, which is nice. But no doubt we can fill this bit with some waffle.
Including waffles.
That's what people are here for.
Waffles aren't good for your blood, for your cholesterol.
I don't eat waffles. I don't eat
Especially not with whipped
there's
cream on
Belgian
top.
waffles in the bread bin. I've not had it. They buy a big box of Belgian waffles at Costco. I've not had a single one. I'm not interested in that shit.
No.
But I've had 3 beers tonight, and I've had 2 big fucking fat sausages.
How many chipolatas are the sausages?
I reckon there was at least 10 chipolatas in one of the sausages I had. They were fucking huge. So there we go.
All right. Well, what do we got? Neil, why don't you take us through Hollow Knight?
Right. Well, that's.
So finished it now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you done it.
Finished with it
by now.
I think.
Oh, right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I might be. Fucking, it's got to a
It's
point.
beating you.
I just can't fucking do the boss at the end of Act 1 to open the Citadel. I'm like, I did it a few times, and I was just like, I don't know if I just can't be arsed. This is too fucking hard.
Yeah.
But I might go. I need to do something else for a bit. I can't keep doing this game. It's just pissing me off. And then I play Hunt, and that fucking pisses me off as well. So I'm like, I'm just not having fun at the moment. It's just like everything's pissing me off. I'm like, well, this is no good, is it? So I started playing something else, but it's good. But yeah, it's just this boss is. I did it a few times before, and I was like, this looks a bit hard. Maybe I'll go and find some stuff that might help me. And just spent another fuck knows how many hours pootling around the environments that I'd already been in, and finding some new little bits and bobs that I hadn't been in, and whole new areas that I hadn't found, and stuff like that. And then it's like, well, I guess I'll go back now. Haven't really found anything too major. And you're just like, oh my god, it's fucking just so hard. It's just like, I just don't think I can right now. I just can't do it. So we'll see. Like I say, I could go back to it. But it's just
Right.
kind of broke me a bit
That happens.
this week. But this is where I got to with the first game. Played loads of it. I was like, oh, this is really good. It's really good. And then it was just like, and now it's just impossible. So,
But that's
Hit a
okay.
wall-
Like,
hit a
you know
wall,
what?
right? Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to look at it like, oh no, I've not been successful and it's what a waste of my time. I mean, you know, if it was good while you played it up to a point. I enjoyed Hollow Knight. What I like I say, I played up to. I reckon I got about 3/4 of the way through the first
That's
game,
a long way through the first game. I didn't get that far in the first game.
but it broke me, and I was like, now I'm not having fun, so I'll put it aside. You know, it was good while it lasted. So be it. I'm not going to lose any sleep over not finishing a game these days.
Yeah,
Not that I play any.
it's a bit frustrating though when you're enjoying something largely, and then it's just like you just can't beat something. You're like, well, this is a bit annoying.
Yeah.
So I was having fun, and now I'm not. Now I can't get past this bit.
Yeah,
I can't cheese
you know,
it as far as I can see.
Hollow Knight is, I would say, a hardcore game, right? It's a hardcore game.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not an Ori and the Blind Forest, that's for sure.
Well, that got hard.
A lot of people had trouble with the water rising in the
Yeah.
tree, but apart from that, it wasn't that bad, was it?
I don't know. I think I finished the first one. Did I play the second one? Can't remember.
Second one, I don't think I finished it. I don't think I enjoyed it as much.
I don't remember. But yeah, they weren't as hard as Hollow Knight, that's for sure. Well, the combat isn't as hard. It wasn't a combat difficulty, was it? It was platforming difficulty.
Some of it, yeah.
And there's definitely some tough platforming in Hollow Knight as well. But I've managed to always get through that stuff on Hollow Knight Silksong so far. I've been able to persevere with the bit that you fuck up a few times and you fall down or whatever, and then you're like, no, I'm just that little bit there. I could just do that if I do this right. And yeah, so I've managed to get past that sort of thing. But this boss fight it was like literally over in seconds, and I was like, fuck. And every time it's been over in seconds, I'm like, I don't know if I can keep doing this because I'm not making any progress. It's just like, yeah. Which is bummer.
Oh well. There you go. Move along.
Yeah. Onwards and upwards, sort of.
All right. Dave. I'm going to let you start. I'm going to just nip off 2 seconds very quick. I'm going to let you go start. I just got to go feed my pooch. Hang on 2 seconds.
No worries. Right. I've started playing a new game. Actually, I don't know when it was released. When was it released? 12th of September.
Quite recent.
Yeah, it's quite recent. Called Coal LLC.
Oh.
Coal. COAL, as in the thing you dig up from the ground. And that's basically what you do in this game. It's a 2D platformer, kind of, where there's blocks underneath you, and they sometimes contain minerals, i.e. coal, iron, copper, diamonds, stuff like that. And the aim of the game is that you've got to dig up a certain amount of coal, specifically coal, a day. And a day is like either 30 seconds, but you can buy bonuses or upgrades to extend that time. And every day the limit or the requirement is increased. So the first day you've got to get 40 bits of coal, next day you've got to get 80, and then it progresses like that. And the reason you want to mine the other minerals is they're worth money. The harder or the more rare the minerals, the increased price, and then with those money, the additional money that you get, you can buy upgrades to your pickaxe or other various weapons like miniguns or there's like shotguns and AK-47s and
But you don't use them to blast away the rocks, do you? Or do you?
Yes, you do.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
But you can also hire help. You can hire other miners or collectors. You can buy.
Do you craft stuff out of the ores that you
don't.
gain?
No, you don't
It's
craft
just,
anything. It's all just money, and then you can use that money to buy ladders and upgrade your weapons or hire help or lots of different things. The replayability part of it is because you complete it after 15 days. There's a full completion of 25 days. That's quite hard to do.
is this? I'm watching
you,
the video, right? And he looks like
yeah,
he's leaving stuff lying around. Is there a limit to how much you can carry then?
yes, yeah. You've got an inventory. You can upgrade your inventories to have more slots, and then also each slot hold more items. You start with like 10 slots where you can hold 16 pieces of ore in. But then through the upgrade system, through the spending money, you can have more slots or hold more items in there. You can also buy. You can also find chests which increase your actual character's attributes. So increase your damage that you do, or increase like your employees either damage or collection or speed. And there's various other weapons like water, which increases the damage that these blocks can take, or fire, which or poison, which makes them damage over time. There's a lot to it. It's quite deep. Yeah, it's really good. I've put about 5 hours into it ever since I bought it on the weekend, and it's just really fun and easy to play. The premise is simple. It's one of those like easy to learn, hard to master games. There's other secrets in the map as well. Sometimes you find characters and they want a certain amount or certain specific ores, and you get upgrades through them. But you're not sort of told what they are. Yeah, they're kind of secret ones. But yeah, it's a really good game. And they've done a lot of different. Once you get to an end with one character, because there's other different characters as well that you can only have certain weapons or only use certain things. And they also change the world as well, in that sometimes the maps are super shallow, or the more complicated ores are to the left and right rather than down. And there's lots of replayability, and it's just a really good game. Really simple, really good.
It looks very simple.
Yeah.
Where did this come from? This came out of nowhere. Then do you think it's
I
going to be a
don't
big hit?
This just
I think so.
This recommended to you by Steam.
I think yeah. I just found it. I found it in Steam. Nobody I know is playing it, but it's just I saw it. I don't know. I think it must be because I've played a similar game that said you might like this, and yeah, I thought, well, I'll give it a go. Oh, sorry,
You are there, Dave?
Yeah, I got hiccups. But yeah, just I
Can
don't
you
know.
improve your jumping or something? This guy that can
Yes.
jump a long way.
Yeah, that's another one. That's another upgrade that you get from the things. You do get to a point where you're basically jumping near enough the whole map from the bottom, and it's like a couple of 100 meters. And yeah, you can get jetpacks and wings and a hoverboard and like all these different things. But yeah,
Yeah.
very good.
Good.
I'll continue to play it.
Can't
'Cause
see that getting
it's
hard like Hollow Knight.
no.
Well, according to this, it says here they had an update at the end of September with putting in hard mode.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just for you, Neil.
Yeah, maybe I'll buy it now.
Yeah, it's quite an early game. There's been a couple of updates since I've bought it in the week, like patches and adding a few different things in there here and there. So yeah, I don't know how well it's got a very positive 390.
Not got
6
enough. Is it
reviews,
saying
so
it's how much percent reviews? Percent are positive. Because usually it's like if it hasn't reached a certain threshold, it could be like overwhelmingly positive, like 96% positive,
yeah.
but not be enough to make it overwhelmingly positive.
I don't know. 300 odd reviews. So yes, there's uh-huh. I like it.
Well, it was about £5, was it? Something.
I think I picked it up for £8 or something like
Mr. Moneybags over it.
So yeah, that's the
Cole
new game I've learned.
LLC.
Cole
Yes.
LLC.
You know what LLC is?
No.
I should.
Limited liability company.
Yeah, that's what I thought it
yes.
was. That's like a PLC and stuff, isn't it?
I think so. Anyway, yeah.
You haven't put anything on yours, Phrase, but I was going to ask if you played that gambling game.
Clover
Not
Pit.
this week. No, Clover Pit. I talked about last week, didn't I?
Yeah.
I haven't played it since then. No.
I got an email from Green Man Gaming about a number game that you might be interested in, maybe.
Oh yeah, numbers. Ooh.
It's,
Go on.
It's called. Let me find out. Just goes double check. Where's my Steam page gone? Still come back. Nubby's Number Factory. It's overwhelmingly positive. Came out in March 25. And it's lots of numbers getting bigger. It said something in the email about numbers get bigger and numbers get bigger and bigger and bigger and stuff like that.
What's it called again?
Nubby's Number Factory. Nubby.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Why have I seen that before?
I don't know.
We've seen this before.
Have we?
Yeah, I've seen this before. I think I saw.
This has come up in your Steam recommends based on you playing loads of other games. Is this game relevant to you? Similar to Balatro, apparently.
I know this game. Why do I know this game? I think because
it's £4, 29.
I heard it was all right, and I think I saw. Is it Northern Lion playing it?
Maybe, yeah. Sounds like if he's played Balatro, he's in that sort of stuff. It could be one of them. It's one of them. So I could save so many percent off of it on Green Man Gaming, and I looked on Steam. I was like, it's £4. How much am I going to save on fucking Green Man Gaming?
I'm pretty sure I've played it before.
There's a demo. There is a demo. If you can't afford the £4.29 entrance fee.
Took me 30 seconds to download it.
Oh.
If that.
There we go. Anyway, no one's played that yet, unless you're going to start playing it while we're talking.
Yeah, do a live.
Start playing it, and then I'll do a live. Then I can chat about it. Because I mean, normally that's about as long as I play games anyway.
Where are we at then, Dave? You got 2 more. I've only got 1.
Do I? Okay. I played more Stationeers. Shit started to get hard. Yeah. It's changed since I've last played it. Well, Stationeers is still early access anyway. But it seemed like it got a lot more complicated.
It was already complicated.
It was already
the most complicated thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. It kind of broke my brain a little bit trying to work out air pressures and filtration, and I need to go back into it. I think that's what half the reason why I jumped on Cole LLC. I was like, I wanted a nice simple game just to not think about and play for a
Just
bit.
to decompress.
Yeah. So I think I will get back on Stationeers at some point. But yeah, I need to get on the the atmospherics.
What is there I can't remember. I've probably asked this before. What is there a point, if you like an end goal? To
No, not really.
Stationeers? It's just
No.
a sandbox.
Just make it as complicated as possible without dying, or blowing your base up.
Is there scenarios for you to complete or anything like that?
There used to be, but I think they took them out. There's different biomes. There's different planets. I started on the moon, which doesn't have an atmosphere. But there's places like Venus and Europa, and which has like very hot or very cold or very varying temperatures outside, which all sort of adds to the difficulty, the complexity of it. So yeah, I've started on the moon, which is what would probably be the easiest one, where it's literally like there's no atmosphere outside, just survive. And because it's a zero atmosphere outside, it makes it a lot easier to deal with all the atmospherics and stuff like that. And temperature changes is a constant temperature, which is nothing.
Minus 270 or something, isn't it?
Approximately. No, temperature doesn't really work in zero atmospheres. It's
Well, the temperature of space was basically 0 kelvins. Like really fucking cold,
no.
basically.
it's basically how to explain it? So temperature affects things on an atomic scale and how quickly it vibrates. So having a temperature above 0 Kelvin has matter has energy put into it. If there is no matter to vibrate, there's no energy. Temperature is not really a word, a descriptive thing about it.
If you stood in deep space with no clothes on, would you be cold? Assuming you just had like an oxygen mask on.
Your heat would radiate out of you so quickly that you would freeze to death and die. So you would be cold, but the outside doesn't have a temperature.
You'd be making space warmer.
No,
because there's nothing to make warm.
There's space.
Come on, pay attention.
So right, I'll give you an example. Right, a can of beer is really cold. Yeah.
In space.
No. Just like if you
buy it in off the shelf in Tesco's, quite warm. Sort of ambient temperature.
Yeah, but the beer inside has a temperature. It's either cold if it's out of fridge or a normal temperature. If there's no beer in the can, the temperature of the beer doesn't matter because there's nothing.
Well, there isn't any beer. It's just the air.
That's it. That's exactly
But then air is still
no, but we're not talking about air. We're talking about the beer.
I'm not sure about
because there's no beer in the can. There's no temperature of the beer.
The can's cold though. Still.
We're not talking about the can.
Well, I was.
So yeah, that's how complicated Stationeers is. Is that you've got to take that into account.
It's a niche product. I think we've discovered.
I've had to deal with freezing pipes. I've had a water pipe out not inside my base.
You need some heat trace.
I should have either had some what's it called, insulated pipe, or a heater on the pipe, but it froze and burst the pipe because the liquid expanded too high of a pressure that the pipes could deal with. And you got to think about that. And you got to think about stuff that I honestly didn't. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that because I was at a job site this week, and I mean, you're quite right about how complicated all this stuff can be. I mean, shit, the stuff that we were trying to figure out Well, they were not that I was trying to figure out. People with me were trying to figure out. But the other thing was we were at the bottom of this massive freezer, and I'm looking at the freezer door, and it said 120. It said 120 volt for the door for a heater cable. And I was looking at it, going, heater cable on the door. But of course, what they have like a heat trace around the door, right? Heater cable around the door. And I put my finger to the lip of the door, and you could feel it was nice and warm. So that's what you need on your pipes, right?
Yeah, yeah, to stop the door freezing shut.
Exactly,
basically.
exactly,
Yeah,
right? And so
How
yeah,
fucking
I mean, so
frozen
what?
was it in there?
Eh?
How cold was the freezer?
I think they said it was minus 20 Fahrenheit.
I don't
That's
know what
pretty
Fahrenheit.
cold.
I don't know what that is.
It's
I think
minus
I think that's
40
minus. I
Fahrenheit.
think
minus
that's about
40.
yeah.
Minus 40, minus 40. Same.
It's
pretty
cold.
fucking cold.
It's cold. But the
Yeah.
problem, of course, is it doesn't matter. Every time you open the door and the humidity hits that freezer, right? It's going to freeze. It builds up and freezes the door, right? So that's what it's. Yeah. But yeah, it was
Don't want that
maybe I-
fucking
maybe I
door
should get
frozen
you-
while you're on the inside, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'll get you on. I'll stream my video next time I'm on Stationeers and get you to go over the atmospherics and the
Stationeers. Yeah, Stationeers. Well, you know what? That's the sort of thing I need to do when I retire. I say, okay, I'm not doing it for a living anymore. Now I can go.
Just
No, I do
keep
it
your
for
brain
fun.
active.
So I don't find this one.
Yeah, I don't think that's for me. Liquid brains. You'd love it, Fraser. Oh, liquid drains. Sorry. You'd love it, Fraser. This is from Arnie. Amazing game.
Liquid drains.
I don't know if that's a statement as in liquid does drain or there are liquid drains.
I don't know.
They were both capitalized, so I don't know.
What's the goal here on Stationeers then, Dave? What's your roadmap?
It's just make it as complicated as possible. Try and make my brain hurt. Just try and build a stable base where I'm growing food, I'm getting my own liquid, automated iron mining. Maybe some animals. You can get some animals. You can get some livestock in your base. And yeah, there's so much of the game I haven't seen because I've played the early bit so much. I think I've started a new game over the last couple of years 5 or 6 times now, so I know. Well, I did used to know. I don't remember it now, but I know the early bit. But I want to get it to the more complicated bit where it's a bit more self-sustaining. When me and Arnie were playing together, we were playing on a server, and in 3 months, Arnie done an amazing job, and like got it so complicated, done loads of automation and stuff like that, and yeah, I just want to sort of see where I can get to, and how complicated I can do, and what I can learn with the coding and stuff. So, yeah, that's it. It's not really not an end game. There's no final battle. It's just how far can I take it myself?
Right on.
Yeah.
Arnie's got a comment. It says, there is a lot to do in the game, and it requires an engineer's approach to overcome problems. Main goal is to automate each task, each with its own set of difficulties. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, he says I'd love it. Yeah, you know what? And I mean, I think I think before anyway, a couple of years ago when you guys were playing it, I took an interest in just sort of being shown around or whatever. But yeah, maybe something for the future.
Not for me.
What else have we got? Oh, there's still a couple here, a couple of biggies here, maybe.
Oh, I know.
Not the big one this week, though.
No. Go on.
Next week.
Yeah, you do yours.
Well, I don't know. Is it next week? A game came out today that's quite big and is doing numbers. I ain't got it.
Battlefield.
Yeah.
Yes. I know. I thought about buying it today, but I was like, nah.
Yeah, I just thought in a month's time it's probably going to be fucking like 20% off. That's what I thought. I returned, to a game I started a while ago. Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Back in a sec. Hang on a sec.
Right. because obviously I'd said earlier, fucking Hollow Knight just broke me a bit. And I wanted something a bit less stressful to play. I was like, I played that game. And it's not stress-free. It's a bit dark of a story. This weird demon-type person just basically does a Thanos and clicks her fingers, and everyone of a certain age dies every year or whatever. And it gets younger by every year. And this is the 33rd expedition to try and stop it happening. And so you get your gang together. At the beginning of the game, you go around, meet everyone, chat to all the people, and then you fuck off on the expedition. And when you get there, everything goes to shit, basically. And I think you start off on your own. Robert Pattinson, and he's called Gustav. Everyone else is fucked in dead, basically. About a few people have got away. You've got to try and find your friends.
Is this after you leave? Because I started it, and then I got to the port, and then I think that's where I finished.
Yeah, that's really the very beginning.
Very beginning, yeah. I didn't give it much more than that.
Yeah, you haven't gone on your expedition yet.
No, I haven't actually left.
No. And there, yeah, so then you go on, you get there, it'll go, like I say, it all goes to shit, and you've got to go and try and find all your friends and as many as you can. I found
like
2. Yeah, for some people. Some people find friends. Yeah, so anyway, I can't really remember how it fucking started, but basically, there's now 3 of us in a party.
Standard.
Yeah, so far. I don't know if I think there's more to find. And it's basically, it's weird. It's like a mishmash of third-person action game and turn-based combat. But the turn-based combat is like active turn-based combat. So you can dodge their attacks and you can parry their attacks. And it turns out, if you can start parrying them, the combat is much easier. Say easier. Like, you are much more efficient in combat because it's still not easy.
I think that might be why I stopped playing it, because I was playing upstairs, and I think the blocking was just, the parrying was just way off because I was streaming upstairs. And I think that's what caused me the issue for me not to keep playing it upstairs.
Well, I found it very difficult to do the timing on anything, like dodging, parrying. I was shit at it to start with. But since I come back to it, I don't know if it's the Hollow Knight training, but like the dodging, there's a few that, like, when you find, there's like, you start off with just a dodge. It's circle to dodge, or B, I guess, on Xbox, and RB/R1 to do the parrying in the combat. And it's fucking quite complicated. The actual attacking part of it is way more complicated, but the defending part is really crucial. To, like, dodging is one thing, but the parries are just absolutely devastating in terms of the amount of damage that you can cause. Because if you like, they'll do like a 3-chain attack. If you parry every single one, you do a massive counter attack, and it takes like way more damage off them than any of your attacks do, unless you've sort of started stacking up all of these Pictos and Luminas and all this other shit, like buffs that you can do to your characters. Once you start sussing out all of the like coordinating all of the buffs that you can get, these Pictos and Luminas, because basically you have the thing called Pictos. One person can have 3 Pictos at a time, but once they've used it in so many combats, they've like learned it, and the other characters have these Lumina points that they can also have that same thing on their character, in addition to the other Pictos that they're carrying. It's like, what the fuck? This all sounds like a fucking gibberish. So that all of these Pictos have things like, if I can't remember, it's like if you attack a certain type of attack, it will give you back 3 action points. Well, no, when you kill an enemy, one of them is you get 3 action points back. if you kill an enemy in the other teams. Sometimes there's only one, maybe there's 3 or 4, whatever. But if you kill one, you immediately get 3 action points back, and you use your action points for your skills. So you might need to heal somebody, which may cost 3 action points. That comes in handy there. Or you've got all these other attacking skills that have got all sorts of elemental damage attached to them. So, and it's like I say, coordinating everything together, you can create these huge attacks. But I'm a bit early on in that sort of thing, and to understanding all of these little things that play together, and like the synergies that you need to try and build in your squad. So you can the minion battles now are pretty trivial generally. I go in and like Gustav, whatever, he's got like a pistol, I think it is, and he's like, you can free aim, like you get so many action points, so you pull the left trigger and he goes into free aim, and you like aim at their weak spot, bang, that's 1 action point for each shot. You get 4 action points to start with, so you can just like do 4 shots and then do an attack after. Your attacks are free in terms of action point cost, but they only do like however much damage based on your weapon that you carry. But maybe when you do your free aim, one of the buffs that you've got on these Pictos things, if you hit someone, is a 20% chance of it marking the enemy, and then your attack the weapon might have like, it does 50% bonus damage on a marked enemy, and all this fucking stuff. So there's loads of stuff to think about in terms of building your loadouts and your all these buffs that you like, Pictos and Luminous that you can have for each character.
A bit of depth is there.
There's loads. It's fucking loads to think about from that perspective. And the story, you love it. I guess it's like I say, you're going on an expedition. You got to try and kill the big bad at the end of it. But on the way, there's some pretty big bads that you've got to beat before you get there. And then there's loads of minions to beat. The environments so far are pretty spectacular. Looks visually, it's a very impressive game. Very impressive, like a beautiful game. And like once like this, the depth to the combat systems and all that is where sort of like the longevity, I guess, and like, that's what kept me. I was like, oh, this is actually getting quite interesting in terms of how I can manufacture a good way to do a fight.
Right.
And like, you can go the wrong way. There's an optional route in the first area to a boss, and it just fucks you up because you don't know how to do the parry and you don't know how to do the dodging and all that sort of stuff. But it's quite possible, if you suss it, to go back and do that. I guess you can. There's a bit of fast travel involved in certain camps and stuff that you can go back to these areas, I think. But I just went there. I was just getting fucked up because I couldn't do any timing right at all. But I kind of sussed that the parry is literally like you've got to really focus on when that attack is coming. You've got to literally press it as it hits you, basically, or very close to when it's hitting you to do the parry. Dodging, I haven't got a fucking clue still. I just fuck up the dodging all the time. So then there's some bigger enemies later on where you have to do a jump. Like the only way you can't parry it, you can't dodge it because it does like a wave, a fucking forward when it does its shit. But that also in the jump stage, when you jump in to avoid it, it does like a little gold fucking symbol. You press your jump button. It's quite slight signalled and it's fairly straightforward, that one. But while you're in the jump phase and it's doing its damage, you pull R2 and it does like a fucking counter attack to each side. It's like, there's loads of stuff. It's cool.
Right.
The combat's really cool. For a turn-based game, they're not just like going through menus and clicking shit and that's it and watch how it happens. You're constantly involved in what's going on.
I need to go back to it. Yeah.
It's really fucking good. And the story is interesting enough. Even for you, maybe, I guess.
Maybe.
But you can skip the cutscenes as far as I'm aware. There are not that many cutscenes. It's mostly, like, it does go into like a... When you're in like a sort of... There's like an open world map. You remember old school RPGs? Like, there'd be a big open world map and you'd see like tiny little pixel characters wandering around, and then you go into an area and it'd zoom in and you'd have like more close-up sort of version of what you were doing before. But now it's like you have a third person. When you're in a zone, you're in the third person actions of the camera, and then there's these sort of slightly more open areas where it zooms right out and you can see a squad there, and they're like, instead of being main focus on like just over the shoulder, they're like sort of, I don't know, like quite a lot smaller, like a third of the sort of, maybe quarter of this normal size, and you can see a lot more of the open world map. And then, but then you can still like do that thing where you can see the enemies. Sometimes they're roaming, sometimes they're just sitting still, and you can run up to them. If you run up to an enemy unawares to them, you press R1, you get a first strike. That means you take the first go in the combat, turn-based combat. If they fucking get the jump on you, they get first hit. And if it's an enemy you don't know, like timing, I'm starting to suss the parrying, I think, is the main thing. I've actually got my head around what you need to do to parry. But still, like, some of them, they do fuck with you, and like they look like they're going to hit you, and then they don't, and they fucking wait, and then they fucking hit you slightly later, and you're like, bollocks. So it's like
that's
learning.
When I switched it off when I was playing. Yeah, I played.
That's quite early they do that.
That did my head in so much. I was like,
but
yeah,
it's just learning the tells and like really sussing that time. And some of the enemies are right fuckers for that, like the bigger enemies. But it's like what. There was one boss fight. It took me a good few goes, and it was like a fucking beast. It was just like the health bar. Like I did a hit attack, and it just like took the tiniest little bit of health off. I was like, oh shit. But then, like I say, when I started to do like, and he comes along with his big fucking club, and just went thump. I missed the parry, completely fucked it, and they just literally killed one of my characters instantly from full health. And I was like, uh-oh. But
this
then
guy's
it's
serious.
like, yeah, this is a serious battle. But then, like, I was like, obviously, I've seen what they do now. I'll go back and have another go. Managed to parry a couple. I was like, okay, I might do this. And then he fucking just twatted me a couple of times, and I was like, fuck. I was trying to revive. You got a couple of revives you're allowed to do in a battle, and stuff like that. But yeah, you've got to fucking nail the timing on the parries. And I did finally get like 4 or 5 times. I went back. I was like, went away, came back to it another time, and then fucking I was just nailing the parry, and it was just like, oh, you can't basically hit me now. I could just fuck you up. And when you're doing parries and it takes off like big chunk of health bar, you're like, yeah, there we go. This is how we're cooking now, mate. Fucking, you're going down, son, and then he fucking twats you again. You're like, bollocks. But you know, it gives you that like, oh, I've learned a bit now. And then I did finally beat that guy. He was a fucking beast that first time, but. Yeah, just really into it now, and so I think I'll be playing
like a good
this.
boss battle, don't you?
Yeah, I mean they're not like, well, so far they're manageable. Like you're learning. Like that's basically what you do in Dark Souls. It's like you get fucked up a few times, and then you start to learn what they're going to do, and then you can know like this is the time I need to dodge. This is the time I don't do parries in Dark Souls usually, because the thing with Dark Souls parry is there's a time lag. You need to do it ahead of when they're going to hit you, and time it perfectly to parry it. And like that's not in this game. This is like you can see the hit coming. It's literally just about to hit you, and you press the button. Bosh, instant parry. Whereas like Dark Souls, you've got to go a little bit early and get. I could never get fucking with that. But there we go. I still played those games. But yeah, I'm really. Like I say, it's quite spectacular. In places, what you like, the environments you're walking around and stuff like that. So yeah, well into this at the moment. What was it? Right. Oh yeah, and when you're doing, you've got like a bog standard attack. You just press attack and it does attack. Like I said about the 3M. So you've got when you're doing the skills, it goes into like a super like little cutscene sort of thing of when you do your attack, and these little symbols come up. And on the PlayStation, it's X. You've got to press like a little. The symbol X will come up, and there'll be like a diamond sort of thing, and a bar goes around the diamond. And then when it gets to the fourth side, if you press X in that diamond, you get like perfect, and it does extra damage and shit like that. So you're constantly involved in the combat. You're not just like I say, just go old school turn based, like tick tick through a menu and watch what happens. So
I quite like that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit more interesting. Like when you start to really suss it. It's like, oh, this is much better now. I'm actually in it now, and you're constantly involved. It's much more fun. Yeah, and you've obviously got all the RPG shit like leveling up and leveling up your weapons, loads of all that stuff. So, very good game.
Yeah, so I've heard.
Not the first
And
person to
sort
have
of
said that.
experienced. Yeah, I got to get back on that.
But yeah, maybe
All right.
play it on your PC or on your Xbox, not
Yeah.
via streaming.
Yeah, I need to just put it on the TV downstairs on the Xbox. All right. What you got, Dave?
Hogwarts Legacy.
I saw this came to Game Pass.
It came to Game Pass, so I jumped on it first hour. I played it. It was pretty good actually. I didn't really know what to expect, to be honest. I've heard of it, but I didn't know. I didn't know what kind of game was at all. So yeah, fired it up. I'm not even sure I've got past the initial sort of starting area. But yeah, it looks really good. I will continue to play it. But I only started it up on, when did I start? Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. So put an hour and a bit into it. Yeah, ran fine on my PC. I don't know if any of you guys have played it at all, or no. I've seen other people playing it, but again, because I'm not really sort of past the starting area. I still don't really know what it's about or what's going to happen. So it's more of a sort of a FYI, I've started it, and I'll let you know what I find. But there was a lot of talking to start with.
Yeah. I do remember I rented this from the library and it came in and I loaded it up and I lasted about 5 minutes before I noped out of there.
Right.
But the problem with that is that it was on. The problem with the library is I don't sometimes get games when I want them. I get just when they randomly. So I think, the game drops and you're just like, well, I've got it for the week, but I'm not really in the mood to play it. And so it doesn't get a fair shake. But I mean, loads of people love this game, right?
Yeah.
It was game of the year for a load of people, I think.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cutscene going on. This video has just been cutscene.
Yeah. Yeah. Get used to cutscenes because when I picked it up, I say I've played it for an hour. I've probably played it for about 30 minutes. Most of it was cutscenes and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, I could skip past of it." It's like, no, I actually
Metal
want
Gear Solid, then, is it?
I want to actually know what's going on because you can skip it all, but I was just like, no, let's just like have an idea about what the story is and why I'm where I am.
I guess you were just a student at Hogwarts, are you?
You're a student that joined in the 5th year. That's made very evident. You're quite late starting.
Late developer.
And yeah, there's a dragon. If you like dragons, it's great.
Love dragons.
Yeah, you probably saw it on your first 5 minutes when you played it.
I skipped past that bit in the video.
I can't remember.
But no, I'll let you know.
All right. All right.
I don't
Anything
think I'm
else?
going to play that.
I'd be tempted to go back to it. I think it does look good.
It is very good. It looks amazing when you're playing.
The problem is my flesh is willing, my spirit is weak. No, my spirit is willing, but my flesh is weak. One of the ways, anyway.
I don't really want to know too much about your flesh.
I want to play all the games, and then as soon as I go to play them, I'm like, whatever.
I know, yeah, I know. I was saying it's just
it's terrible.
Not in 1,000 a day, like to do everything that you want to do. So, yeah, yep, I know.
Just go part-time.
That's what I need to do. Doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon.
How's the hair coming? What are we doing?
It's growing slowly.
Is it?
As usual. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it.
Luscious long locks.
My luscious long number 2.
I'm getting a haircut this week.
You need to go get yourself shaved there, Neil.
Nothing.
Come on.
I've got a weird shaped head. Can't do that.
No, it's not as weird as you think it is. All right. If there's nothing else, then let's call it an early finish.
There was a fair bit of game talk, to be fair, today.
Yeah, it was all right. Who was in the chat?
Arnie and
Pilch.
And that's it. Yes.
Nice one.
Couple of subscribers this week.
Yeah.
Lovely jubbly. I will take
Arnie,
it.
I swear Arnie did it last week. I can't believe it's been that long since he subbed. You did it as well, Fraser. And was it you as well?
You know what happens? No, but I that my sub is actually coming up in a couple of days, but it just came up as, do you want to share? So you may not have subbed, you may have just shared. Yeah, it's a bit
Maybe.
odd like that. So, all right, good. Okay, well, Dave, you want to do the outro, and then we'll get out of here, and we'll catch up with you all next week, I guess.
Yes. Yeah.
Doing well.
Find out how is Pilch going to be with you next week, or is he left? By
Yeah,
then?
it's Sunday. So yeah,
Sunday.
so he flies out tomorrow. Coming to us on Sunday for our Thanksgiving dinner.
Lovely. Oh yeah, of course. It's
Thanksgiving.
Canadian Thanksgiving. Canadian Thanksgiving.
What will you be giving
Yep.
thanks for?
Friends, Neil,
Turkey.
friends.
Okay.
We've got
Well,
10,
peace.
10 for lunch. We've got, so that should be
10?
fun.
Oof. You got
Yeah.
the kids coming?
Yep.
Stan's back, is he?
Yep, he will be. He's not
He's
back yet.
not found a Thanksgiving party to go to.
Not
Arnie
yet.
says,
Not
not
yet.
being American. I assume that's what you're giving thanks for.
Savage. The
Cool.
kickings keep going on.
Right. Thank you for listening to the Seal Podcast. If you'd like to ask questions and get involved, you can contact us on our web form, which is at sealpodcast.com. You can also contact us via email, which is sealpodcast@gmail.com, or you can join us on our Discord server. A link is pinned on our social media and website. We have YouTube and Twitch channels, which we upload and stream to. We've done the Twitch chatters. Yeah, that's it, really. Thanks for the questions this week.
Yeah, I did just realise that we kind of, I don't think we talked about, there was a comment from Tainted Brain after the show, I believe, from last week. But it was a long time ago, so I forgot it was this week's, I think, about your prediction of Xbox ending.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that was funny because the guy who was referenced in that is in one of the Discords I'm in. So
Okay.
that's probably where I get most of my fucking guidance from, right? You know?
Well, they came out and said we're definitely still working on it.
Yeah, they're full of
Honest
shit.
gov. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Trust me. So we'll see. But we hadn't forgotten. Well, we had forgotten, but I did kind of remember at the end. There we go. Didn't get his full attention, potentially, but
no. All right. Well, look, thanks very much, everyone. Thanks, Neil. Thanks, Dave. Good to see you. Hope everyone has a nice week, and we'll catch up with you.
Have fun with Pilch.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, am I going to be here next week? Why do I think I'm not going to be here next week?
I don't know. It's Friday next week. It's the
I don't know. I don't know what
17th.
I'm thinking. I don't know. Who knows?
Well,
all right, let's get out of here.
We'll work it out.
All right.
Thanks,
See you
everyone.
soon. Cheers.
Thanks. Bye.